So we are going to talk about the immune support today, and before immune support, we're going to talk immune system. What the heck is your immune system? I used to think it was like this, magical bubble or something that was around us. So basically, your immune system is your cells, your tissues, your organs, different substances in your body, your lymph system, even your bone marrow is part of your immune system. And that is basically your defense against bacteria, viruses, pathogens of any kind. So our immune system is what works to keep us healthy, strong, feeling good. Your immune system, there's about 70 to 80% of your immune system that is in the gut alone. So gut health is totally imperative. And so anytime we're talking about immune support, great time to bring up the pre and probiotics as well, because gut health is king, okay? So I want to preface this by saying that there is absolutely no supplement that will outwork proper rest, good mental health, proper nutritious diet, wholesome foods, and getting enough water, okay? But that being said, the food that we eat now tends to have less nutrient value in it because we have something called soil depletion. That's a topic for another day. But basically, our foods, our fruits and vegetables, they do not have the same nutrient content that they did at one time. So it actually is really important a lot of the time that we supplement some vitamins, minerals, that kind of thing. The other aspect is that we are bombarded by things like pollutants in the air, in the homes that we live in, all of the time, which weaken our immune system. We live in a stressful world. At one time, humans just laid around in the sun and picked berries and whatnot. We are in fight or flight mode pretty much all the time now with our stressful workload, with just like the impending bills and whatnot that's always going on. So that weakens the immune system too. So again, get enough sleep. Take care of your mental health, drink enough water, get some sunlight. But on top of that, let's add on an immune support. Now, the vitamin mineral lineup in this immune support is insane. We've got B vitamin blend. B vitamins are responsible for basically every kind of cellular activity that goes on in your body. All of your biochemical processes, they need the different B vitamins. B vitamins also help to deliver oxygen via your blood, which we all know we need oxygen pumping through our body at all times to stay strong and healthy. Vitamin C is in here. I think most of us are familiar with vitamin C and how that impacts the immune system, but so often we look to vitamin C when we're already feeling kind of lousy. So if we can preemptively use vitamin C to keep that immune system up, that's going to be really helpful. Another kind of special note about vitamin C is whether you're taking it internally or applying it topically, it helps to strengthen your skin's microbiome, and your skin, believe it or not, is actually that first line of defense between, sort of an impending pathogen or something and the rest of your body. So keeping that skin health up is great too. Vitamin C is also an antioxidant, which you may have heard. So I'm going to try and explain this in a way that makes sense. But basically, there's these things called free radicals, which have, they're harmful molecules. They have a negative effect on the body. And so free radicals cause oxidative stress on the body, on cells, on tissues. And so an antioxidant will help to fight that oxidative stress. Vitamin D is in this immune support. Vitamin D I have been preaching about vitamin D for so long. Vitamin D is the vitamin that we get from the sun. However, we don't spend enough time outdoors. We live in places where there isn't sun year round. We can get vitamin D from food sources, but a lot of the food sources that contain vitamin D have less vitamin D. So, of course, get outside, get some sunshine, but vitamin D is an immunoregulator, meaning it helps to keep your immune system, functioning properly. It also boosts something called your T cells, which protects your body against pathogens. I don't know if I'm going to age myself here, but whenever I talk about like T cells and fighting bacteria and whatnot, I always think of like the Magic School Bus episode. There was one where everybody loaded up and they went inside one of the sick kids' bodies and, looked at the white blood cells fighting off like a virus or something. So think about that. You need vitamin D. That's your warrior. Ginseng. This is an ancient Asian medicine. If you look up the positive effects that ginseng can have on the body, the list is endless. Then we have iron. Iron helps to carry oxygen to your cells. Iron deficiency affects your entire body's ability to have a proper immune response. Iron deficiency is particularly prevalent in women, and this, of course, has to do with the gut lining, blah, 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 but also, once we already have low iron and then we bleed every month, that depletes it further. So we need iron to cause your immune cells to proliferate and mature properly. Selenium and zinc. These are two minerals that just stimulate the immune system. They're both totally critical for the normal function and development of cells, really powerful in kind of fending off bacteria, viruses, fighting off inflammation. Inflammation, if you hear the word inflammation, it's not just this arbitrary word. Inflammation is responsible for pretty much every negative thing that happens in the body. Then we've got echinacea. Echinacea is this beautiful pink flower out there in the world. My mom grows it in her garden. And echinacea, so it's this amazing plant medicine. It's unreal for the prevention and treatment of colds. It makes the number of white blood cells in your body go up, which fights infection. Then, this is my favorite part of the immune support, just because all of these things are unreal, but then we've added on the mushroom blend, okay? You'll hear me talk about the mushroom blend when I'm talking about the protein as well. Mushrooms are magic, and I'm not talking about the magic kind of mushrooms, okay? So in this immune support, we've got reishi, chaga, cordyceps, turkey tail, and the amount of positive effects mushrooms can have on the human body. If you're talking from more of like a spiritual level, they say that like mushrooms are literally here as like human medicine, paramount to so many other things. And then on a scientific level, we are literally just watching mushrooms affect the gut microbia and your immune cell functionality like tenfold. They're absolutely unreal. Look up the benefits of mushrooms, familiarize yourself with that, because I really think that what separates our immune support from a lot of other immune support supplements that you're going to see out there is that we've added the mushrooms in. Now, why this immune support? Why this product over anything else that you're going to get there? First off, when you're having conversations with customers, it is so important that they know that if they are buying just some generic brand from like Costco or Walgreens or whatever, those are low quality vitamins, and there's actually probably very little of the vitamin content in those that's actually bioavailable, meaning that your body's actually utilizing. So you're taking a pill every day perhaps, but it doesn't mean that it's actually doing something. So this immune support supplement, we do everything with such care and attention. So the way that these have been comprised, the places that these different vitamins and minerals have been derived from, makes it so that they are bioavailable for the body. They have been put together in the perfect amounts, so you're getting your daily allowance with just one pill of all of these different amazing things. The one thing I would say is that I would normally recommend consuming a little bit more vitamin C than that is in this, but our greens has vitamin C, our collagen has vitamin C, so we've got all of our bases covered. Plus, of course, we're always eating a nutrient-rich diet. So you'll see that people will have, they have their little vitamin D, they have their vitamin C, whatever. But when you're working with all of these supplements synergistically and then adding those mushrooms on top of that, you are covering all of your bases. Because here's the thing, you can be taking your vitamin D and your C, but if your body doesn't have zinc in it, this beautiful little mineral zinc, you are more susceptible to getting sick, staying sick, getting an infection, whatever. So we need all of these little bits and pieces to make the perfect mosaic for your body staying healthy and strong. So as far as that goes, I have not seen any supplements out there that have this variety of sort of amazing immune boosters plus the mushrooms. So that I think is a really big marketing feature. And then the fact that we are using, they've colored the pill with chlorophyll. So chlorophyll, that's not a dye. That is completely safe. Chlorophyll in and of itself is good for you. I don't think there's enough of it just coloring that little pill to make much of a difference. But that's really important too, because even just the casings that pills come in, if you are buying a cheap, low quality pill, sometimes those casings have actual toxins in them themselves. So market this, you can add this on. Immune support is important all year round, and I think in the past couple years we've noticed even more so like how we really need to be taking better care of ourselves, but particularly through the winter months, everyone should be adding this on to their order. I hope that was helpful.